Give me 1 second. Downtown Phoenix, in my mind, was such a magical place. Smack dab in the valley of Arizona, something akin to a desert, the streets were always lively. Construction workers bustling in late hours of the night, false bird noises to scare the pigeons away, soft whirring of electric cars, distant yelling and groans of crackheads on every corner, and the random smell of urine that hit your nose like a train. It wasn't lovely, but it's what I called home. You grow to tolerate the things you don't like, because even pee turns pink when you wear rose-colored glasses. I had been here for nearly 3 years for college. Sure, I still don't know too many people, but I kept my grades up after basically sprinting out the door the second I turned 18. The dangers of the city never scared me after all that. And here I was, taking one of my glorious walks around the city, 2 headphones in, minding my own business. I turned the corner of the infamous Chase Tower that hadn't been inhabited in years, and see a group of my classmates. I walked towards them, figuring I should get to know them better, and actually try to make friends like my mom said I should. I walk over to them, but I pause before I do. I look down at my shoes, and realize they were the same ones from last night. Dirty. I try to walk away, but someone in the group yells my name. I decide to humor this for a while, despite being embarrassed. We talk for about 5 minutes before his voice runs dry, and his face turns pale. "Is that blood on you?" he asked, barely looking at my eyes. No, I've been painting my own cover art for a song I'm working on. I guess I didn't notice. He looked relieved, but I quickly excused myself to wash up before he could respond. I get to the bathroom and wash up, splashing water on myself on the muddy spots. That was too close. Night falls, and I wait in an alley of the city I adore so. I crane my neck to see if I can spot the red light of the speakeasy I've been meaning to visit. "Hey, are you?" I hear from behind. I turn to face the man. In the flesh, I respond more confidently than I should have. "Did you bring the stuff? The knife in particular?" He asked me timidly. I affirmed that I did, cocking my head slightly. Who knew sick freaks could be this shy? I decided to test his limit, seeing how far I could go with that 8-inch Mercer knife. "Nothing brutal," he replies, most confident I've seen him speak yet. "Just small cuts and threats," he adds, returning back to his hermit-like voice. I nod and take him further into the alley. I tie his hands behind his back and tell him to get on his knees, his pupils radiating with desire. And all I can think about, though, is how my boyfriend would react to this scene. Would he get mad? Would he try to stop me if he found out that this was a fetish for this random man? Would he be ashamed that I'm getting off to this? I pushed those thoughts down, knowing it didn't matter because he'd never know. I plunged the knife straight into the man's side, his scream blessing my ears with the key from my next song I'd write. I got busy putting him out of his misery, dragging him to my car. I take him to my workshop, start tinkering, checking for texts from my boyfriend who hadn't spoken to me. No good morning text, no good night text, not even a hello. I swallow my pride and pour all my love for him into this crumpled mess of meat, blood, and wires before me. Blood mixing with oil, steel infusing with flesh. I smile at my work, knowing that once I get him booted up, I won't need a good morning or good night text. I'll have someone always programmed to love me. Would he be ashamed that I'm getting off to this? Would he be ashamed? Would he be ashamed? Would he be ashamed that I'm getting off on this? Cause even pee turns pink when you wear. Cause even pee turns pink when you're wearing rose-colored glasses.